Okay, hello everyone. How's it going? My name is Tannen, and I will be your class SI. So, if you haven't had an SI in your class or you really don't know what one is, then SI stands for Supplemental Instructor. You can kind of think of me as a tutor designated specifically for this course. So, I'm not really like a TA in the sense that a typical TA or a teaching assistant usually helps with grading, and sometimes they'll even write questions for exams or essay questions and those types of things. I don't do any of that. So instead, I'm more like a tutor in that I help you with the coursework itself. So if you need help understanding a reading, or you're like, there's a part of it I really don't comprehend, like I just struggle to understand what that means. If you need help writing parts of your essays, if you need help writing your thesis, writing your introduction, writing your conclusion, right? If you need help using quotes effectively, and you're like, does this quote actually support the idea that I'm trying to argue? All of those things I can help you with. So the actual writing and the work itself I can help you with. But yeah, when it comes to grading, I don't do any of that. So I like to make that very clear, or try to make that very clear, because there's inevitably always one student who comes to me like halfway through the semester and asks me if they can get an extension on something, or they ask me what grade are they going to get, and I'm like, I don't know, because I don't do that. So instead, I'm more to sort of, you can kind of think of me as like your second stop a lot of times. Maybe you write your first draft and then you're like, okay, let me check that over with Tannen to see, am I going in the right direction? Or even just your thesis. You're like, okay, I have a thesis, but I don't know if it's good or not, or how good it is. Let me check that with Tannen, right? So I've worked with Professor Camilleri for almost 3 years now. So I've been in her SI in many 101s. And yeah, we have done a lot of work together. So I know what she's looking for. I know what like the typical, like the English department is looking for. And yeah, I just have a lot of familiarity with how she operates her classes. Of course, this is a summer course, so the class is quite expedited. So because of that, I do expect to be helping quite a few students, because there's a lot of work to happen. So I'm sure a lot of people are like having some questions for me to make sure that they're doing things right as they go along. So that's totally fine. So I have office hours of my own on Wednesdays from 10 a.m. to noon. So 2 hour window on Wednesdays. If for some reason you open the Zoom link is in Brightspace. If you open it and I'm not there, just shoot me an email. More than likely, either my internet is down, my laptop is dead, or like something's going wrong and it's just taking me a while to get set up. But I will let you know like when I plan on being up and running. But I should be there from 10 a.m. to noon. If for some reason you can't meet during that time, if you have scheduling conflicts, if you have work or something like that, then you can also just always email me and ask to set up a time outside of that. So you can be like, hey, could you meet with me for, maybe 30 minutes or so on like Tuesday at 1 p.m.? And more than likely, the answer will be yes, because I'm a freelancer. So my day job or my job is not like, I don't have a set schedule, which allows me a lot of flexibility when it comes to meeting with students. So yeah, that's pretty much, I think, everything I can do for you, more or less how things operate. Of course, again, I expect there to be a lot of students who need help, so please don't hesitate to reach out to me, because I'm just another resource for you guys in this class. Of course, you can also reach out to Professor Camilleri and ask to meet with her. She doesn't have set office hours, but she does have like a Zoom meeting. But she has just kind of like more things going on. She has like 2 kids. She's a department chair. She does the grading for all of the essays and everything. She's building out her classes for next semester. She has a lot more going on. So I can designate kind of more time per student than she can, because that's also like the only thing I get paid for, right? Is like just to help students. So I'm not saying don't go to her, but I'm just saying if you think you need more one-on-one help, I'm probably the better person to go to, at least first. So yeah, I think that's everything covered. If you have any more questions about what an SI is or how it works or what I can do for you, please don't hesitate to email me. My email is in Brightspace. You can find it there. And yeah, I think that's everything. I really look forward to reading your guys' work, and I'm excited for this very quick but very exciting summer semester.